So, you think you're in labor. Here are some ways to know for sure if you're in labor or not. The main way to know is contractions. Are your contractions getting closer together, and are they lasting longer? If this is happening, these are progressive contractions and you're in labor. If your contractions are going away when you change positions or move around, if they're not very intense, and if they're not really that often, then you're having Braxton Hicks contractions, and you definitely will be able to know the difference. Other things that might be happening is nesting. That's the uncontrollable urge to tie up any loose ends. It's a primal instinct. It's something that you really can't control. You might decide you need to clean your house many times. You might decide just to get all your emails, your mail, all your bills, everything in order. Or you might just want to put finishing touches on the baby's nursery. Or you could have the opposite thing where you just want to be in your house and you kind of want to hole up and just be where you feel safe. Another thing that's happening is lightning. That's when the baby is dropping deeper into the pelvis. So before lightning happens, your baby's up here, and then what's going to happen is that baby's going to drop into your pelvis. How you're going to know that is you're going to feel intense pressure on your bladder. So before you felt like you had to urinate a lot, now you're going to feel like you have to urinate all the time. Another thing that's going to happen is losing of the mucus plug. Here's your cervix right here. It's been nice and closed up for these full 9 months. You've got a little plug in here that helps protect the baby. That plug is going to come out. It might look white. It might be clear. It might be pink. It might be bright red. It's going to look mucusy, and you might or might not even notice that happening. Other things that might happen is that your water is going to break. It's most likely if your water breaks and you haven't started labor yet that you will start labor within 24 hours. Once your water breaks and you are having contractions, your contractions are going to probably speed up and get a lot more intense. The two things that are happening with your body at this time also are effacement, dilation, and another thing is station. So your cervix is going to dilate. It's going to start at 0, and it's going to dilate all the way to 10 centimeters. Your cervix is going to efface. That means it's going to get soft and melt away. It's going to start at 0% effacement, 50% effacement, all the way to 100% effaced. And the last thing that's happening is the baby's getting deeper into your pelvis. This is different than lightning, and this is measured as station. This is at 0% station. It's in relation to your ischial spines on your pelvis. Anything above that is minus. Anything below that is plus. So you have to be at about +3 or 4 to push your baby out. So those are the signs that labor is happening. And if these things are going on with you, then guess what? You're in labor.